Morning, everybody. Sure, I can't be there with you today, but age being what it is, I can't travel very well, so I'm here in Toronto and you're in Cleveland. But know that I am there with you in spirit. I just wanted to say that the time I spent as headmaster of Glen Oak School was perhaps the most exhilarating part of my teaching career. I'd been a student in the Institute of Studies at the University of Toronto, and my research question had to do with how to design a school which was effective, efficient, and inclusive. I'd never heard of Glen Oak School, but a friend of mine called and said, you know, there's a school in Cleveland that's very innovative. You might be interested in it. And so, in due time, I was meeting with the Board of Trustees and also with Sister Owen, who was the outgoing head. And Sister Owen gave me a copy of a treatise which had been written by Sister Isabel Kogan, in which she designed a school which would be a place where teachers would learn with the students and students learn with the teachers, where values would be taught, and where race, nationality, or any other defining characteristic would be viewed as having its own integrity and not be discriminated against. The school was lucky, fortunate indeed. Something's happened to it now, guys. Not working.
It's still going.
Still going,
Yeah.
Ed.
Still going?
Yeah.
Can I start again?
I'll just keep going.
The school was fortunate in that there was a coterie of young teachers who shared the ideals which Sister Kogan had enunciated, and with them we tried very hard to replicate exactly what Sister Kogan had written about and what I had discovered in my own research. Unfortunately, you know, when you're in that kind of situation, disagreements will arise. And there was a time when not everybody in the school community agreed with what we were trying to do. But just as in a society, you need disagreements and agreements in order to move society ahead. So in a community, you need the same kind of dynamics in order for the community to live and move ahead. Our problem was that a lot of people didn't understand that who were in the community, and it was when that got in the way that the wheels fell off the wagon. However, we had a good school. We had a school that was better than many. Can you remember the time when we sat in the circle in that big room and Jody's father sounded the shofar and we all sat and ate sweet things to remind us that the year ahead was going to be a sweet one? Or do you remember the time we sat in that circle and listened to Mr. Gray? Mr. Gray was as white as I am, but Mr. Gray's mother and father and his sister were black and he was black, but he didn't look black. We sat in that chair in that circle and did many fun things. Glen Oak was a good school, full of spirit, and I expect that that spirit was the gift that the Okies took to the merged school and which has enlightened the configuration at which the girls who now study and boys who now study sit at the same tables which we use. Many of the girls graduated and went on to college, university, became entrepreneurs, businesswomen, filmmakers, authors, medical people, lawyers, and all kinds of occupations that I don't know anything about. But I do know that the spirit that guided Glen Oak was a spirit that lives on. And the very fact that there are so many people who signed up for this reunion gives testimony to the fact that Glen Oak was a wonderful place to spend your high school years. So I'm sorry I'm not with you today, but I want you to have a good union, have a happy time, and remember, while I think of you as girls, I still am the young, tall, good-looking, handsome man that you knew when I was there and you called Canon. Have fun.